Hello and welcome to a new video on my channel and to a new series. Yeah, from now on this is going to be called Kronos, after the Greek god of time, and especially for all those people that were like, no, it's the god of chaos. It's not. I will put a link in the description to Wikipedia where you can read all about it, because there are two gods or titans with a similar name, and they're not the same god. So yeah, but anyway, so this is the map that used to be known under Amethyst, and before that even under the name My Gigantic Map, but now we will call it Kronos. And as of yet it is not known what we will do with the map. We'll just be continue building it, and with we I mean me and my build team Biofrost. And yeah, I will be looking for possible things that we could do with the map, but at the moment we're just gonna be building on it, so please don't keep asking the same question. We don't know yet what it will be. Hopefully it will still be a server, because I would like that to happen. So anyway, we're starting here out, we start out here on the spawn of Kronos, and that is the pirate town Phlegana. And these are the prisons made by Enduran, which is where you will spawn when you join the game. So yes, that will be the case when it will become a server. Hopefully that will still be true. What was that sound? Okay, anyway, let's just have a walk around, and basically this video is just going to be a world tour of the entire map, which will mean that we're just going to walk around a lot, talk about builds, look at builds, and yeah, just basically have a good time, and hopefully you will enjoy it, because this was much requested. And yeah, so here it finally is. I'm using Conquest texture pack, by the way, today, because John Smith has some bugs with mossy cobblestone, which I didn't want, because in some areas we used a lot of that, and yeah, I don't like those bugged textures all the way. So yeah, let's just walk around this pirate city a little bit and just see what different kind of things we come across. You can see this is a very random build, and yeah, we've got mines here. We've got this watch post, which will look out basically over the bay, which is not loading at the moment, and over some ships which we will visit, yeah, in a couple of minutes. But let's just walk around town a little bit first, so that we can see all the different builds and shapes. Okay, let's clear this. Yeah, so you can see a lot of random builds, and that's exactly what I wanted. There's a crane here. Everything is basically made out of shipwrecks or just found materials that are on the island. There's another little crane here connected to this ship, basically. This isn't basically everything is somehow connected to a ship. We've got a big ass palm tree here, which I made myself actually, and here we do have a nice view of the entire bay, and you can see that there's quite a lot that has been built here. I think that there's an inn over there on this ship, and this is one of many inns, because of course pirates love to drink. Then we've got a well here. If you jump down into it, you'll end up in the bay. Just one of the nice features that you can basically just go anywhere and end up anywhere. You can see another ruin over there. A lot of custom trees as well, and a lot of different houses, and most of these houses are so random that you can just walk through them. I mean, you end up in a farm area, for example, and when you continue even further, you can see even more houses here. So let's go through this house then we end up on the main street basically again. We've got some more houses over here. I think that there is a butcher. Yes, the butcher is over here. As you can see, this is the butcher, and then we've got a tavern over here again. Yep, over there. And then this is basically the dock area, which goes all the way through, all the way along this side of the bay. And then this here is the ship, which you can all the way. You can go all the way up if you like. You can go all the way down into the ship itself. So it's pretty fun. And yes, let's continue over to this way. So there's basically a lot to see, and this is just one town, just a spawn basically. But the cool thing is that just like you're in an RPG game, you know, you can just go and explore everything. There's so much to see, so much to explore here, which is basically the feel that I wanted for the entire map all along, especially because I started out first with the idea that this would be a single player project of me just building in lots of different styles. Well, that didn't stay that way very long, because now it's of course project that yeah, basically is done by me and my build team Bifrost. We've come to the arena here, which is also a nice area. And then if we go back a little bit, there's much more that I can show you. Let's fly a little bit to this side so you can see there's an entire valley here. There's a ship on the back of this in another different bay, and with a little harbor here as well. So there's actually a lot of things to discover if you would want that. And here we've got more buildings. This is another inn, I guess. There's more houses over there. Watch post over here, which is especially really cool, made by Mark Yorit. And then we've got this one as well, another ruin. And then we've got the Pirate Council, so let's just walk through there a little bit. So yeah, let's just go in here. This is a quite random build, so you can basically end up anywhere, but luckily I found the council quite fast. And then if we go this way, we find this little cave which will lead to a smuggler's den. So that's the cool thing about this build. You can basically just keep walking around for quite a long time and still find new places. This was made by Dusty, which is especially a really cool build, really random, but that's what we like here on Bifrost and on Chronos. So then we come to this place, then we have some shipwrecks. This one is turned into a house actually, more shipwrecks, ship sailing out of port, and this one is just sailing into port. You can see some more trees here, some more shipwrecks, and that was basically it for the first location. So let me see you back in the second location. So yeah, welcome back to the second location, which is Quarks, which is where I started out when this was still single player, and this entire town is made by me. And I've got a special announcement or question to all of you that are watching. I want to improve Quarks because there are some aspects of the town that I don't like and want to change, and my question is if you want to see videos about that, because there are too many chests in this build, and some, especially the market square, I don't think that's good enough. So there are some things that I want to kind of improve, as well as maybe randomize a little bit more of the town. So if you want some videos on that, please let me know, because I want to get rid of all these market stalls and improve them, make better ones, make it, yeah, just more lively, better looking, everything. And yeah, but for the rest of it, I still really like Quarks. Even though it's been built quite a while ago now, probably about a year ago, and or at least a year ago I started this, I think. But yeah, just look around a little bit. We've got the keep over here, we've got palm trees, we've got houses. Basically, I think there are a lot of different shops and houses here. We even got a little mosque over here, which is quite nice, and then we've got more houses here. We even have a little farm district, which I think is really fun if you just walk around, and I still like these designs that I did here. But there's some aspects of this build that I think that I really would want to improve, just to make it look a little bit better. So if you want to see that, let me know, because I think it would be quite fun to show you. And of course it's fun because it's a lot different than the styles that I currently do with my Let's Builds and such, of course. So it would kind of be a yeah, it would be an addition to my channel, I guess, if I would do this series. So but of course let me know if you want it, then I will do it. So let's fly a little bit further into the desert, because of course the desert is not just one little settlement. No, the desert has also oases, I don't know, and random ruins. This is a destroyed tower. And what else do we have here in the desert? Let's just fly a little bit further. We've got pigs, very special pigs, very special ones. And what else do we have? Of course we have the Sphinx, and we have the entrance to Hira, which is not built yet, but that will be added at some point in the future. But at the moment it is not there yet. Now this is the Sphinx, which is kind of broken down. That's too bad. More oases, I don't know. And this is of course Sathayak, the desert savages, and yes, I quite like it. It's especially if you know how it started out with just 510s, and now it's being this actually has had its kind of facelift, and this is the same that I want to do with Quarks. Maybe this was a little bit more dramatical change, of course, but still I do want to improve Quarks a little bit. So yeah, let me know if you want to see that, and we'll be moving on. Another one here, and then we come to the library, which is over here. Let's just get in by flying through through the wind. Yes, there we go. Then just jump into the tower, of course. Then this is the library, and yes, so you can basically encounter mobs on every single one of these floors. But if you go all the way down, or any level really, there are also some caves, or at least, yes, like this, a caved in position that you can just enter in and then go back up, or just go into this cave system. And currently the cave system is not that big, but I have plans to extend it once the map is completed a little bit further. And I just want to add some more underground areas, some more different gameplay, different ways to get around, and kind of go to some place without people being able to see you come, because you're traveling underground. So I think that would improve some aspects of the map. So that's why I want more cave systems kind of under all areas, and definitely under the deserts, of course, because there is going to be an underground city on the desert as well. So I kind of want to connect that up again with this, maybe add a black market or something underground. There's a lot of things that we could add in an underground environment, so I think that would be fun to do. Currently I'm following this little side cave which is going up, which will lead me to a bookcase, and I can just leave this bookcase and go back up here, and then we are here in a ruined little town. So this is how you get there, and then we've got that little ship over there, and yeah, then we have almost had everything in the desert, most of which I built on my own. I think that the cave system and the little ruined town that you saw just there, those were made with the help of Bifrost. That's when Bifrost started to come in. Then we have cannonballs on the beach here, which means that my ship, yes, there it is over here being attacked by orcs. So it's on fire, and they're on fire as well. So big fight going on there. And yeah, let's not focus on that too much longer, but still I really like how my ship turned out, and I don't think I will attempt at building a ship like that size anytime soon. Down here we got to the orc village, which I started myself but was finished with the help of Bifrost. A lot of extra tents and huts have been added here, on the beach as well, in the trees, with a lot of random things. Don't want to walk around here for too much, but we'll walk around on this little part. So yeah, you can kind of go all the way around it. Let's just go through a little bit of it. So let's just move up here. So you've got houses along this way, and this pathway basically, yeah, just follows a lot of the builds. You can even go through some houses and then end up on other sides and here as well, and then we can go on this side of us again and cross under trees and pass by other houses, and then we come back to this side where you can actually kind of cross a bridge to the other side of the river. And if you do that, you look over this lake where there are actually some orc boats fishing, and oh, I missed it. Then you can go down here to a little pathway that leads a little bit through the jungle, but of course the jungle is a dense place, so not at all places you can actually follow the path. You have to kind of climb a little bit, try to keep track of it, see where it goes, and kind of try to follow it that way. But if you do, you'll end up going to the place where I want to build a goblin town underground. But at this point such a thing has not been built yet, so you come to this gate and it's basically still closed. So that will be added, just isn't there right now. What is there in the jungle, and which what I made myself, is the Maya city. So let's kind of try to get into the place. Yes, this is the Maya city, and there are a lot of ruins because the city is kind of abandoned, but it's still quite a cool style. And let's just walk through some parts of it. You can see that there's a lot of overgrown places, a lot of destroyed places. Some gold still lies here and there, but basically most of the houses at least have been destroyed. What is still left is that there are some temples still kind of intact, and we'll come to those right here. You can see a very big temple over here. Let's just enter this one, or at least climb on it for a bit. So there we go. We have the Maya city, the center of it. We've got two towers here. We've got this pit over here. Don't fall down the pit. Then we've got this temple, which I did a time lapse on actually, which is still on my channel if you want to see it. And this is the temple to the sun god of the Mayas. So let me just get up there, and then you can see that they have a little altar here praising the sun god. But then the volcano burst and destroyed basically their civilization, which is too bad. But yeah, things happen, you know, can't do anything about it. So that's the temple actually I started out with here, but then people suggested that I should do a city of it, and yeah, then the rest kind of came. So this is a destroyed bathhouse, which is kind of cool. And then if we fly over this side, we've got this kind of parkour over the trees, which you can use to get to this place, which is one of the first things, big things that actually Bifrost helped from the beginning actually. So not just helped me finishing it up, but actually just kind of helped me build the entire thing. And yes, so let's get in here. Whoa. And then we are here in Desolayoth. You can see cinematic about this place on the Bifrost channel if you would wish to do so. There's a lot of cool things here. A dragon, a gate with a skull, this fortress. Yeah, there's basically a lot to see. let's just walk through some of it. So yes, let's just kind of see. There's a training area here. I think there's a torture area over on this side. Then there is a throne, of course, here, and some armor. Oh, and then there's a kind of council there. Then you can go up, and there's basically a lot to be discovered in this place. I'm not going to go into everything because there's so much to see, so I'm just kind of gonna cheat my way out of it. This is the armory, and you can have a look out on some places, but you can also jump down. Then we've got the prison system here, and yes, oh, I think actually you can close the gate off if that still works. So close. Oh, there we go. It bugged a little bit, but it still works. You can still open and close it. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Though it would be a little bit lagging on the server maybe, but still it works. It's kind of cool. So yes, let's find a way out of here again. Go into one of these caves, and so this is kind of the inside of the volcano. So now you know that as well. Then we've got some more ruins that I want to show you, and this part of the city I actually time-lapsed entirely, so also the ruins, but also this football field of the Mayas and that little temple. This was all time-lapsed. I think there were 3 or 4 time-lapses of the entire Maya city. So if you want to see them, just look up my playlist for time lapses, and probably they'll be in there, hopefully, if I did my work well. So then we're back to the desert, but we've seen that, so let's move on this way, which you can see there are some paths basically in the jungle. Those can help you or mislead you, of course, guide you to the wrong way or to the right way, which is safety, and safety means comfort, and comfort means hobbits. So this is the entrance to Hobbit Town. Doesn't have a name yet, so and it's almost done. It's actually almost done. And yes, I've done some videos on the early progress of the town when I designed this style, and now I'm doing still some Let's Builds over at my Dutch channel. And I think there's only one part that we need to finish, but that will be Let's Build on my Dutch channel. But you can see there's a lot that has been added. A lot of new hobbit holes have been added. You can actually look into the little valley and feel really cozy, and this is gonna be where the animals kind of live, so they can just walk around basically. Then we've got the mayor's house over here, so this is where the mayor lives, and then we've got the tavern, which is basically the entire hill, and then we've got the first little hobbit houses here. We've got the farming area here with a lot of different hobbit holes kind of squeezed in, and this river, this bridge, these fields, more hobbit holes, more over there as well. Yeah, kind of apple trees. A lot has been done in this place, and I kind of love it. And you can see that some of the smoke has been kind of changed to look even better in Conquest, but when you're not using Conquest, it will just look like this. So it's not that bad. But it's kind of cool if you use Conquest, kind of an extra feature. Then let's kind of follow this road. I'm not going to walk over all of it, but I'm going to walk on some of it, because there have been roads added, and there will be some more roads. This is basically a place where I want to build an inn, so that there are some features outside of the big towns and cities as well that you can explore. So there will also be side caves, maybe ruins, or just things to draw your attention to, so that it's not just boring roads everywhere. Then we'll just follow this road for a bit, because this road is actually the one around the swamps, and which will go to the human city. You can see the trolls there. Near the trolls we also will be building a trolls horde, so that there is actually a place where they would have come from, and that is one of these side locations that you would be able to visit if you would play this map. So that's kind of awesome. Then if we just keep following this road, you can see we come into the swamp a little bit, but we just keep on the side of it. This road is not finished, it needs some half laps and such to kind of improve it a little bit, and maybe some more detail along the road. But let's just fly a little bit further, because one thing that we will be adding in the swamp is basically this, which is mushrooms, because it looks kind of good actually, and it adds to the mystery of the witches who are basically occupying the heart, the center of the swamp. So it's only to kind of enrich the lore a little bit further. But luckily we don't have to go much further, and we'll have left the swamps. You can see that on this side it's slightly better looking than on that side, which is still swamp area, but there will be a lot more different kind of mushroom designs, so that it just really feels mysterious when you are in the swamp. Yeah, just to kind of add to that feeling when you're walking around this place, and of course to add a unique feeling to this place as well. So now then we are going to leave the swamp and enter this hilly region, which is basically the region that you have to go through before you reach the humans. And this is also where we are working on a new style, and this is what I made together with Blocky Panda. He helped me out a little bit, because this is the kind of the style that I want in these hills, are big villas, farms, vineyards, in this Italian looking style. So maybe if you played Assassin's Creed with Ezio, then you will know this style a little bit, because of course that's very similar to this style. Unfortunately the house is not yet decorated, but yeah, the outside is almost finished, I guess. So we've got a little guest chamber, so that's where the guests could stay. This is gonna be the master bedroom for the farmer, with its little balcony to view out over the valley, big window to view out over the swamp. Then this basically balcony looks out over his working place. This is gonna be kind of the entrance to this upper floor. Maybe some storage as well. Still needs to kind of have the railing. Then this is gonna be storage. Then if you walk over here, then you will have the bottom floor, which is basically gonna be the living room and such. Then we also have this tower which you can enter from the balcony, and probably the bottom of the tower will basically just be storage. So there will be a door there that will lead to a storage area. And then here we just got this working place, a barrel of wine, some goods that are being stored here, some hay piled here. Then this is the fence that goes all around his lands. And then he has potatoes growing there. He's got a big wheat field with some, of course, scarecrows. So let's just kind of walk here. Then we've got this are still potatoes. Then this is where he grows his carrots. He's got a little windmill as well, which was made by Blocky Panda. And then some more storage. Don't know if the inside's done. I don't think so. Then if we follow this road, we'll come to kind of where he keeps his piggies. Currently there are none there though, but that's not too much problem. Then another wine barrel, and then we've come to the vineyards, which are kind of cool actually. I really like this addition to the map. It's a totally different environment, but I do really like it, especially if you were able to walk through all of this. It adds some great variety to the gameplay. And then here we've got a little chicken farm, some chickens that are just chilling out here. And then there's a little lake, and that is all that we've done. This is the first build, which was basically made in one day, or a couple of, I don't know how long we worked at it, not too long. Then if we follow this road further, there will be more villas and farms and vineyards all around this place, so that will basically kind of give this place a big facelift. Then here we've got a big lake, which yeah, just adds a little bit more water to the map. Then this is where we want a big monastery, and then this road will lead to one of the gates of the human city. So on that side there will be the human city, so there will be a big bridge going over the lake to the wall of the human city. Then there is going to be the castle of the human city, so the main keep, and then this is all going to be city, but we still have to fix the landscape a little bit first and kind of lay out the plan. Then this is the military district, which is and Germans work, and then down here we've got the sewer system, which they have done quite a lot of work on, but I'm not gonna go into much detail because it's quite a maze, and I don't know if I should show everything already of that, because I think he's recording some of the things that he's building there, so I don't want to spoil that for him. So let's just kind of get back to the little farm that we just saw, and from there kind of go take the different road through the swamp, so that we can see the rest of the builds which are there, because we are not finished yet. There's more to see on Chronos, so yeah, let's do that. So this is going to be a nice area with a lot of farms, vineyards, and just Italian styled houses. The Italian feel will come to you here. You can get your vacation now. Just take a holiday, take a break. So let's go back into the swamp, but let's just kind of fly over the road so that we go a little bit faster. Oh, these damn trees are in my way. So yeah, let's go a little bit further, go back to the mushroom that we just saw on the way here, because it's there that we want to take a different turn, and that's the right turn. So yeah, then we are here, and this is where the witches are. You can see that this is the place where they design a lot of different mushrooms, and let's just get into the place and see how far they have come. These walls are quite ruined, because of course the idea of this place is that this once was a big castle which they are now building, but it's been taken over by witches who will have a big tower on that side, a big evil tower. But you can see that they've made a lot of progress on the castle. It's really looking cool already, and it's not nearly finished yet. But this tower, just look at the tower, it's just looking really good. Everything is looking really good, so that's quite awesome. And then yeah, you can see that there's another mushroom here, and basically there will be a lot more mushrooms around the entire place as soon as there are some more designs, so that there's not just one mushroom all over the place. And then if you follow this road, we come to the Dwarven Gate, which you could have seen in the time-lapse, and this is how it looks in Conquest. So we've got those awesome looking statues, which were made by Mark and Emil, and I think Ivaro helped a little bit as well. So then there's this one, which is different than that one, a little bit different, so kind of cool. We've got this greenery in front, then it's of course stone, because that's what dwarves do, and you've got this big impressive gate which is closed because of the witches, the threat of the witches. You don't want to keep your gates open. And then of course here you've got those balconies, and you've got the big balcony here as well, but you can enter the place, and soon hopefully we'll be starting on the inside of the mountain, which will have a huge, but really huge, Dwarven Kingdom in it. So that's pretty awesome. And then here is a place where we have that lovely little village that you might have seen a couple of times, and you could also see the cinematic of this place on the Biofrost channel. If you have not seen that yet, please go and check it out, because it was made by Dusty, the cinematic, and it's quite a nice one, so go check it out, please do. And then let's just kind of move on. So if we've had this place, then there is a road, yep, there it is, which will take us kind of through the or at least around the forest a little bit, cheating your way around it, to this bridge, which you can just cross. There's a tutorial, or no, let's build of the bridge on my channel. And then if you follow this way, we'll come to these savages, which is, I think, done. You can see some carts outside the walls, and it became quite big. Of course, this is the capital for the savages, so that means that all savages around the world come here. You can see one of the northern savages here. The savages from the desert have also arrived. Cool looking gatehouse here. A lot of different places, another desert savages, and bigger buildings as well. Really cool builds here. If you're interested in more of the savages and especially how to build this, then for the desert savages and the northern savages you can look on my channel, and for these savages, the hill savages, look on the channel of Dusty, because this was his project. Of course, a lot of builders helped out, but still. And then we've got this little area here. You can see the custom pine trees, which also made a tutorial about. This is basically the farming area, which is really looking nicely. A little windmill, I believe that Dusty did a tutorial on that one. A little watch post over there, and just basically a nice lovely area. Then over here is a little lake and a bridge, and on this side is going to be a huge epic forest made of custom trees. That's why it's currently still kind of empty, because the trees haven't been built yet. And this is kind of the cliff that has been made so to separate the savages from savages, to make the way around it. And of course these pine trees have been added kind of to create this epic landscape in the middle of it. And it's really a rough landscape, but yeah, it's savages. They don't live in fluffy hills. And there's even a cave here, but currently it's still empty because I don't know what I want to add in it. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Maybe there's some good ideas out there. Then these are my northern savages. Of course, if you followed my channel a little bit longer, then you will know that everything that you've seen here, you can just look up the Let's Build episode or the time-lapse episode for that. And then if you can kind of go through this toll gate, then you get into the north a little bit, not just yet, because the north is on top of this cliff, so you can't actually reach it really easily from here. So what you have to do, you follow this kind of path, which the road will be improved with the half slabs and such, so that you can actually see where it's going. And you come to the wall, and in the wall we have a tower on top of it with this path going on it, but we also have the gate which goes through it. You can enter it and go to the other side, but you can also kind of check it out. This is the wheel to open and close the gate. You kind of look out to see if anyone is coming. And here we've got a little pathway which is basically going up, all the way up the stairs. This goes to the top of the wall, to the tower. The tower, I will be making a tutorial of that soon-ish. I promise, I really promise, because now we've kind of come to the point that we are building here again. So now I will be doing a tutorial of that soon, or Let's Build. And then here is Lake Town. Still the Derpy Dragon is there. It will go. We've got this area here, which is going to be the lakeside castle, which is going to be a little bit in ruins. Which Danny has made a video on his channel about the bridge and I think the tower as well, I don't know. And then we've got Lake Town here, which of course you've seen videos about. A lot of different houses here and different shapes and really random, and still there needs to be added a lot, but it's already looking really good and I really love this place. And you can see some new houses over here which still need to be decorated. That's why there are huge red signs on it. We've got this drawbridge design. Why is it open? Derpy Danny was here, I guess. And then this drawbridge leads to the town hall, which I did a Let's Build on together with Dusty and Danny. So if you want to see that, go and check it out soon. All the episodes will be online. Maybe though they won't have been released all before this video is out, so just so you know, all the episodes will be out. You will see how we made this thing, and I think it turned out quite well indeed. I really like this place, and we still have some room for more houses, so let me know if you want to see more videos on different houses of Lake Town. Of course, we have the entire cave to do, and the docks and harbor on the other side as well. But then we come to this place, and this is the place where you can kind of go up in this pathway which leads up the mountain, and we'll just follow that. And then we have come to the last project currently on the map, because the northern city at the moment isn't really something that you want to see, because that's basically our to-do place. So there's a lot of random stuff over there which probably won't all make the map so I'm not gonna show that, but still there is something that I want you to see, which is on here on the snow in the north. So this is basically the way that leads you up to the cliffs if you're in Lake Town. Of course there will be other roads as well, but this is one of the ways. And then you come to my wool paradise, which is the Nordic ruins. You can no, you can't see, but there is a little windmill over there which was made by Guus, which hopefully we can have a better look at it soon. Then we've got some ruins here made by a mule. Then we've got this house which was made by me, little ruin here. Then we've got that statue which was made by Emil. Then this is the windmill, and the blue wall is basically where he will be destroying parts, I guess. Now let's fly a little bit this way. We've got another ruin built by Emil, and then we come to this house that you've known, or maybe you know it because it's on my channel for Let's Build, and it will be in the second episode, finishing it up and adding more details. And then here we've got the harbor, the dock, which is basically kind of destroyed because this town is a Nordic ruin town because it was destroyed by the dragon. And after that they built Lake Town. So this is really a nice way to get down. Going up is a little bit harder, but you can still make it, or you can just go around to go up. So this is the destroyed harbor, some destroyed houses, really cool. It's frozen. The crane has fallen down. There's a ship which is basically stuck here, and it completely destroyed. There's another shipwreck over there. So there's a lot of cool stuff being added. There's a little waterfall going down, which will have an underground river going into the cliff. And yes, that is basically everything that we have at the moment. And this was a very long video, but still I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you had a good look of Chronos. And yes, this was the first episode, but this was also a rather long episode of Chronos, and of course we'll just continue on this map. There will be more videos. I've got some questions that I've asked throughout the video. Please answer them because it's really helpful for me, but I've got some more questions. One is, do you want to see some videos on me building in the Italian style that you saw probably halfway through the video, you know, on those hills with the vineyards and stuff? Do you want to see some videos of that? Do you want to see more videos on the Nordic ruins? Because I want to finish my woodcutter house at least. And of course the Lake Town videos. Do you want to see more Lake Town? I can't do all of them. I can do Quarks because I need to do it anyway, and I may just record it when I'm working on it. But let me know what you want to see, and then look forward to more Chronos updates every once in a while, because these updates will only come out when something important has been added to the map that I really want to show you, or when I really need an opinion of you guys of something that has been built. So that is basically when there will be a new Chronos video out there, and for the rest there will just be Let's Build videos and stuff, of course, on this map. So you can still look forward to that. Nothing has changed in that aspect. So yeah, and of course I will keep you up to date about our plans with the map once it's completely done, but at the moment we're just building and just enjoying building it, and hopefully you will enjoy seeing what we create, because we put time into this. Hopefully you will enjoy it, And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click that like button. Click it. Yes, make sure you've clicked it. Yes, check it. Yes, okay. And subscribe if you haven't already, of course. And hopefully I will see you back in the next video or any of my other videos. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye.